close by, including the hospital where he got his finger stitched. He cut it. Yeah, it was an eventful weekend, folks. Yeah, I prefer to be a little bit more boring, but everything turned out fine. Actually, I'm very relieved that we are over this shocking misery, this shopping misery, you know. Hey, come on. I knew the date today, so I can't pronounce the words today. I mean, you can't have everything, you know. Be gentle with me. I'm old. Actually, not, but I like to say that. Can I really use that excuse when I get older? I'm old. I don't understand. I don't know how to do this. I'm tired, and my nerves, and my heart, and my blood pressure, and you name it. I wonder if that will work. I strongly doubt it. Okay, we got the some of the green into the leaves. I think this is such a lovely canvas. And usually, what happens is, besides the fact that I dump drills, you know, I mean, my usual routine. But what happens is when we finally do the face over here, it seems to bring the canvas to life, doesn't it? It's my that's my thing. Now we need the straight green line, one of these over here, into the leaves. I have no idea what I'm saying. Folks, I'm tired. I mean, I was fighting with a 40-year-old grown man all morning long. You know, give me credit. I mean, I can't very well take him over my knee and spank him. I don't think that would work either. Stubborn as a mule. So I'm going to have to put some late supper together. And then I'm going to go for a walk. I don't think I will be able to do 3 kilometers today because I am tired. But whatever, I can manage, you know. Take my little trusty notice walking sticks along and do my little knot rounds. I don't think I'm going to go out to the fields. You remember that we went for a walk with hubby and I was filming it? Because that's a round trip about 6 to 8 kilometers. So that's a bit too much of a good thing today. So we'll just take half the journey. But I do want to take advantage of the nice sunshine and the warm weather. It's been a long winter locked up in the house, so everybody's like, "Yay, the sun is shining, let's go outside." I see they were putting some fishes in the fishing pond over here. Um, there's a river that goes across Main Street, and there are stairs. You can go from Main Street. There's a little bridge that goes over the river. Okay, not a little bridge, but you know, one of those 4-car lanes. And you can go down on the stairs to the river. And on the other side, the river forms a pool like, and they put fishes in there for the fishermen. And I'm going to film it next time. And there are benches and everything that you can have a sit down and, just enjoy the view, even if you're not fishing. Of course, we stay quiet so we don't disturb the fishes and the fishermen. I was born near the Lake Balaton, so I understand about, being quiet when fishermen are trying to fish, you know. Nobody has a dog in this house. And all last night, I had the window open because it was a mild night. Finally, I could sleep with the window open. There was a dog barking. So I think one of the establishments over here on Main Street must have one of those guard dogs. You know, the night guard has a dog because it sounded like a German Shepherd. It wasn't one of those, wait, 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 the little toy ones. No, it was one of those, woof, one of those kind. Yeah. And I was like, oh, please, couldn't you walk that dog somewhere else? So finally, I wound up just closing my window. I said, oh, I don't believe this. But after about midnight, it really started to get chilly, so I wasn't too upset about having to close the window. So a lot of things have been happening. How are things where you are? Everything's starting to get back to normal like it is over here? Well, not exactly back to normal. Let's just say getting there, getting there slowly. But the main thing is that we are getting there. Next month, I have to go for my second jab in the arm. I had to wait 3 months between the two doses. I hope my wonderful doctor didn't mess things up as usual. She has a habit of doing it. She would like to go into retirement, but she puts too high of a price to sell her practice, and nobody will buy it because it is a village. I have to go back to the village to see my doctor. I don't have a doctor here in the city because usually you are assigned to the doctor where your permanent residence is, and the permanent residence is in the village. I I think that was all the arrows. Yeah, okie doke. Yes, if you put it on a sticky part, it will stick to it. Oh Lord, I'm telling you, I swear my brain is mush. And then we're going to need what color? That dot with a line, the blue color. Yep, because the flower is blue. This bunch of flowers is on top of the little girl's straw hat. She has a straw hat on, one of those gardening hats. And this bunch of flowers are decorating her hat. And we do have some sparkly aurora borealis drills, diamonds on the end edge of the hat to give it a little bit more sparkle. And what I see on the big sunshine, another spot where we're going to have the extra sparkly drills. Oh, it's going to make it absolutely beautiful. Yes, I love this canvas. It's not a little canvas, but we're coming along with it beautifully, considering that we are doing three different projects at the same time. So, absolutely no reason to complain about the speed that it's getting done. I mean, after all, we are in no hurry. The time schedule I set up for myself to keep myself organized as to, what I am doing when, um, whose review comes next. Of course, first comes, first served, obviously. I think it's only fair. So the rest, I already opened, I kitted it up. I started them, and as far as completing one after the other, I mean, I will do it, but I will not make a messy job out of it. We want it to be nice. That's why we're doing it, to enjoy it, to see the beauty come to life, see adorable little faces like this little girl over here. Yeah. I mean, if we're going to do crafts, we should enjoy it. But seriously, if I accept a canvas for review, I tell them ahead of time that there are other projects ahead of them. So if they still want me to do a review, then they will have to wait their turn. They said fine. I said okay, then no problem. One after the other, we're going to do. I already did some work on the background of this because there was a whole bunch of color blocking. So I thought, yeah, let's get that out of the way. And then we can get to the flowers. And then we have like about, 1/3 left. Corner over there and a little piece across where her other arm is. She has one leg, no, she has one leg hanging over the flower pot. The other leg she has lifted up with flowers on it. Or else that's her arm. I don't know because I can't tell right now. We will see. Possibly her arm with flowers. I mean, why would she be holding flowers in her foot, right? Oh, what a silly woman I am. Obviously, it has to be her hand, so that's got to be her arm. Yeah, I know. I can see you laughing. Are you rolling on the floor also? Sometimes I feel like rolling on the floor. I see such silliness, including myself. We try to be polite. It's the afternoon. Everybody's going home from the first shift and going to the second shift to work. And this is Main Street, which means the traffic is going to pick up. As long as we don't hear those wonderful motorcycles, it's fine. Okay, this is part of the flower petal, this blue color. I used to know what was the name of this flower, but I forgot. Sometimes it's hard to do translation. Sometimes my mind only wants to work in one language. There we go. Yeah, we have a couple more over there. It's amazing if I have not walked out of the camera again. I have a tendency to do that. I get so engrossed in doing what I'm doing that I don't pay attention to the viewer. But that's a good thing about diamond painting. You get involved in it and it does relax you. Take my word for it. Even when I'm tired and I'm like, oh, I don't think I feel like diamond painting, I sit down and I start diamond painting and I'm like, oh, just, this symbol, just a few more colors, just this line over here, this corner over here. And before I know it, I've been diamond painting for a couple of hours. And I'm like, wow, for someone that didn't feel like doing anything, I sure got a lot done. This is what I mean. It takes your mind off your everyday, what have you. We all have it. And you can see the beauty come to life under your hands. For me, that's amazing because, I cannot draw a straight line and don't ask me to draw anything that even resembles anything because, that's no go. But I do this diamond painting and I wind up with a beautiful picture hanging on my wall. Absolutely amazing. I have no idea. Gotta be very smart to figure all of this out. So how many squares, how many colors? I know they're doing it on a computer, but still, somebody has to run a computer, right? The computer doesn't run itself. So must be a very intelligent person. I get a headache just thinking about it. And then someone has to program the computer. So, okay, technology is fantastic, but you got to have somebody that knows how to use it. And believe me, after setting up my new laptop, which took me a whole day, I can understand why geeks are paid so highly. Oh yes, folks, that was something. But I did it. Actually, the Windows gave me the most trouble because I had a Windows with a non-existent email because when I had to switch from T-Mobile, from telecom, to Videonet, I lost that particular email. And the window still went to a non existent email. So, can you sort of imagine the problem? It kept on wanting to put me back into that non existent email. And well, of course, I didn't know how to use the touchpad because I had a little Bluetooth mouse. So that was something I had to learn. But anyway, we got it done. And I was so proud of myself. Let me tell you, folks. Said, yeah, I did it. I did it. I mean, hubby came home from work and I was, you know, the corners of my mouth hanging down. I'm going, I don't like my new laptop. And he goes, you don't like the HP. You don't like the Asus. What would you like me to buy for you? I said, could I have my old Samsung back? He said, no, you can't. They don't have any of that in the store. You can own it. I go, but that's less expensive. He goes, I don't care. But when I finally got it set up, I go, yes, I think I like my new laptop. And my husband goes, oh my God, this woman. Yeah, I know. But you love me anyway. You don't have any other choice. Yes, I know. I know. I'm terrible like that. I'm perfectly aware of my shortcomings. Believe me, honestly. But don't think I am. But I am. This is the S I'm looking for. Yes, it is. See a couple of this symbol. We're still working on the flower petal. Oh, wonderful. The kids got out of school. Now they're going to hop up on their wonderful loud motorcycles. Yeah, this week, um, high school's opened. They can go to school. But the thing is that in Hungary, they're only taking the final exams now. There's not much left of school. For the grade kids, there's a month about or 5 weeks. But for the high school kids, they're doing their final exams. Um, in Hungary, there's verbal and written exams, but this year the verbal exams were canceled because of the little problem. It's very difficult for these kids to take the final exams. Majority of them are used to the rules from last year, unfortunately. You know, we do what we must do, and we must take our exams. So, so there's to it. This is the way things are done in Hungary. don't remember having verbal exams in my days. But then I went to school overseas, and I only remember written exams. I don't see the point of having a verbal exams. I mean, if you can't write it down, I doubt strongly that you're able to put it into words. I don't know. Maybe I don't understand something in that whole procedure. Oh, good. Now we have an ambulance. We live around the corner from the hospital. They have been rather quiet because things are getting better, but the sudden heat wave, well, we can call it a heat wave in this country. Anything over 20 Celsius is considered a heat wave. It does wear down some people with, blood pressure, heart condition, and things like that. The sudden warm weather usually brings out problems in their health. Although majority of the places nowadays in Hungary has air conditioning, before it was extremely rare. All the hospitals have air conditioning. Before it was like open the window, let some fresh air in. Yep. Mother Nature's built in air conditioning. Let's get a draft going, and then people get pneumonia, but oh well, at least they're healthy. And you're like, okay, you want to shut the miserable window, please? Especially when the cleaning crew comes in with their chlorine bleach buckets. You definitely have to open windows. I mean, if you want to breathe, I do think breathing is mandatory to staying alive. I did hear that somewhere. Okay, let's see. I know I saw a whole bunch of these symbols. Sun is still shining, so I'm hoping I'm getting better lighting for the videos. You don't belong there. No, no, no. I want you to come up from there. Good. That one's crooked. Yes, I find stray drills here, there, everywhere. Did manage to clean the windows this morning. I figured such a nice day and the sun was not shining this way yet. Usually all day long we have the sun shining on the windows. So we got a lot done today. It was one of those feelings, it's spring. Time to get off your bottom and get moving. I think we went past the spring fatigue and now we're into let's enjoy the sunshine as much as possible. We don't have that much hot weather actually. We don't really need air conditioner. Few days, maximum a week. That's about it. But there is a promise that they're going to open the health spa in June. I am truly looking forward to that. And so are my joints, my aching bones. The hot mineral spring spa goes in the mineral spring tubs. They're like pools. And there's outdoor swimming pool, regular swimming pools, a whole family affair. Mommy, daddy, grandmama, grandpapa, children, everybody can go. They have something for everybody. They even have a baby pool now. And they have baby swimming lessons too. In that, they mix the mineral spring water with, regular chlorinated water for the proper temperature for the babies. What the pediatrician said that they should be using for the baby swimming lessons. Most of the babies seem to enjoy it. Some scream bloody murder. Although mommy or daddy is in the pool with them, I don't know why they are. That's, each one is different. Each one has their own personality. Some kids love to take a bath, others don't. My kids took a lot of baths, seemed to calm them down, and they did not want to sleep. So it was like, okay, you don't want to sleep? Let's go take a bath. Maybe that will tire you out. And don't get used to taking them for a ride in a car to make them go to sleep because that's what they want to do all the time then. Have you had that? Yep. I had a middle of the night taxi ride. I don't know. The baby was crying so hard I thought it was surely something was wrong with him. So we called a taxi to go to the emergency room, called the pediatrician and said, bring him in. We got in a taxi, the kid shut up. I was like, I thought you're nearly dead or something. What is this? So we went to the emergency room anyway, and the doctor looks at me, what's wrong with the baby? I go, he is crying nonstop. The kid was grinning from ear to ear. He wouldn't stop crying, so I thought maybe there was something seriously wrong with him. And the kid is grinning at the doctor, and I'm like, yep, live and learn, folks. But anyway, I did feel better that he got it checked over, make sure there's nothing seriously wrong, learn my lesson. Yes. Actually, it was funny. It was about 2:30 in the middle of the night, you know. I don't think for the doctor it was funny, but the doctors were playing with the kid. I'm like, okay. Honestly, he was screaming bloody murder. I thought he was sick. Really? Take my word for it. So they tried giving him this Tylenol, for the babies, the night kind, thinking that will knock him out and he will go to sleep. No, he liked it. He wanted more. No, I don't believe this. I was standing there like, are you sure you gave me the right baby? Maybe you mixed up, babies or something. Because I don't believe this child. They said, oh, ma'am, the first time mothers always have this kind of situation. It's perfectly all right. I'm going, thank you. Anyway, the kid slept for 8 hours after that Tylenol. I was like, could I take some of this stuff home with me? In case the child decides to have one of the midnight fits or something like that. She goes, oh, this is not to be used often. I go, okay. There we go. So, I thank you for spending time with me this afternoon. I will see you tomorrow afternoon, same time, same station. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay happy. Please hit the like and the subscribe button. Bye for now. Hello, good evening. I'm going to show you something absolutely adorable. It's my worry worm. It's a worry worm. And the card says, I am a little worry worm. Keep me near, hold me tight. Tell me your worries, and I will make everything all right. The little worm. Isn't it adorable? Good night.